You are watching Celebrity Pulpit, and my name is Maame Grace. It's another beautiful episode. Once again, I welcome you. This program is powered by Jerome 2020 and sponsored by Geisha Soap and Yango. A quick commercial break. I will be right back.
I wish I could have soft and glowing skin.
New Geisha Black Soap with activated charcoal to give you soft and glowing skin. New Geisha Black Soap and new Geisha Moringa.
Introducing new Sunlight 2-in-1. It gives you burst after burst after burst of long-lasting freshness. New Sunlight 2-in-1 for burst after burst of long-lasting freshness.
Nivea Black and White deodorant protects me and my favorite outfit. That's why I feel confident and free. With 5-in-1 anti-formula, I stay fresh and protected for 48 hours. And my clothes stay stain-free. Nivea Black and White anti-stain deodorant. Try it. Nivea's 5-in-1 anti-action formula and 48-hour protection is also available for men.
Imagine that this is you, and this is your taxi. You can go wherever you want in it. Imagine that taxis are affordable, because now they are. Order a ride via Yango.
For revelations to win the television local series of the year, dial *447*11# and enter nominee code 180 to vote. For Maame Grace to win the Television Development Show Host Award, dial *447*111# and enter nominee code 164 to vote.
Welcome back. My name is Maame Grace and I am your host. Today, who do we have here with us? I won't introduce the person to you. He will introduce himself. You will be surprised the giftings of God that he carries around. Let's welcome one of the most handsome men in Ghana, our own brother. I won't mention his name. He will introduce himself. Let's welcome him.
What a great place to be. Thanks to Boo Boo and, of course, Benjamin and Johnson as well. The guys are great. They give the best music. Okay, so I'm here today, and I'm honored to be on your screens this particular moment to share a story with you about how I grew up into what I love to do. But first of all, I'd like to share with you something very peculiar. I know you're waiting on my name, but I'll tell you. So, before I tell you my name, think about what's a dream. What's a dream? What's your dream? So I'll give you a bit of a moment with that. Once you think about that, I am Elvis Crystal. I'm a broadcaster. I'm a media personality. You definitely find me on your radio set every now and then, 3 p.m. on Asasi Radio. And it feels good to be here this moment to share a story with you. So let's go back. What's a dream? A dream is that which keeps you up at night. Your dream should scare you. Your dream is that which lets you forget certain things because you're going back to that dream every now and then. When you wake up, the first thing is you go to your dream. Your dream is that which makes you feel that you are cut off from the world. So you stay indoors all the time to do the things you love to do. You go back to it over and over again. Some people I know even don't take showers because they want it that bad. Some people I know don't even eat. They don't have lunch. They don't have breakfast because they love it that bad. So your dream should be that which keeps you going. Now, the thing is, if it's your dream, then maybe it means so much to you. That's why you're doing what you're doing and going back to it constantly. That's why you call it your dream. So I had a dream. A dream to be a radio star, a media star, a guy that you tune into to watch or even listen to, that constantly give you motivation, gives you inspiration, gives you that kind of happiness when you tune into him. He gives you the best of information every now and then. That's the dream. But how did this dream begin for Elvis? So, first of all, before this dream will materialize for me, I had to know one thing known as preparation. So, you have the dream. But the dream is nothing if you're not prepared to carry the dream through to where you want it to be. So you prepare yourself. How do you prepare? You prepare by learning from other people. You prepare by seeing, observing, and seeing how people demonstrate that which you really want. That's one. Number two, you also learn the basics of the dream. Now, the basic of the dream is pretty simple. How is it done? How long can you do it? And then you also want to know what will happen if I constantly do it. These are the basics. So you go back to the dream every now and then. I see like you're weaving the kente cloth. Until it's beautiful, you're not done, you know? So you go back, you're trying to shove it back and forth, you're weaving it. And however it is that how you dream it is how it becomes. So you have two different people weaving the kente cloth. But then they are weaving two different things. Different patterns, different shapes, different sizes. So it's your dream. It's personal. I would like for you to think that it's personal. It's no one else's. And you're not weaving anyone else's kente cloth for them. It's your own cloth. So then this dream that you're having, you have prepared yourself. You've done the basics. You are at a point in your life where you're trying to launch it. But you know what? You need to go back and think about this. Malcolm Caldwell said in one of his books, Outliers, right? That you need 10,000 credit hours to become an expert. And if you think about it, that's about 10 hours a day. All right? That's about 1,000, hours. It's a lot of hours. So how do you go about being an expert? The guys who play the keyboard, the guitar, and of course the drums. These guys have done practice at the back over and over and over again. But you don't see it. When they come forward, what you see is the finished work. Because they have weaved a kente cloth at the back. So when they're done, what you see is that beautiful cloth that is out there. But you who is watching this individual, you think that this just woke up and then he became what he is. No, it's not that. So this particular moment, I'd like for you to think about it. If you have a dream, take your time. Weave your own cloth. Practice. Be patient. Constantly. One day at a time. Weave your own dream. And don't listen to anybody. Dream, so long as the dream is not killing anyone, it's not hurting anyone, take your time with your own dream. And that's what I did. So I remember back in high school, what was I doing? I was being an entertainment prefect. I was definitely going back to back with the music. I was doing this and doing that, learning how the music is played, learning what goes into R&B, what is it that goes into hip-hop, what is it that goes into Afrobeat. Those are preparations, basics. And then you get a chance to be on the radio at Atlantis Radio, and you learn more. There's more basics there to be learned. And so you did that. And at the point where it's about time you launch the dream, but there's something called the waiting moment. Is the most difficult moment in your life. Now that you've got everything sorted out, your dream is some point, you're ready. When do you launch? When do you go for it's now ready for me? One of the places that I think is most difficult for every individual to be in is in God's waiting room. God's waiting room is the most difficult. Even for those who who are reverend ministers, they have to wait. We are waiting. I'm still waiting. You know, you're waiting for the next break. You're waiting for the next big thing to happen. You're in God's waiting room. You are in there. But the thing is, what happens when you're in that room? Attitude, character, all matter when you're in that room. Somebody sits in that room and thinking to themselves, I can't wait here any longer. Oh my God. Why? It's taking too long. Look at her. She just got a new baby. And me. Look at him. He got a job. Look at her. She just got married. In that room. Oh, look at that individual. That radio presenter. He got an award. I've been doing this for years. God, why? So you have so many emotions coming through that really can take away your dream. They can shut down your dream. You have too many emotions that are negating. It's negating the things that you really work hard for. Because you're waiting on God. But God's waiting room is very difficult. But I'll tell you something. Most times, you're not waiting on God. Most times you're not. I mean, 9 out of 10 times, God is waiting on you. All right? God is waiting on you to be ready. And in the readiness of it is what I mentioned at the beginning, that you're preparing, you're learning the basics, you're doing all of that. So when you are waiting on God, for all you know, God is waiting on you to be ready. There are sometimes you have a dream, you really want to be something, but you're sitting still. Don't sit still. Get up, do something. Inch closer to your dream. Weave cloth. Okay, so see your life like a farmer. I think we're all farmers, if I think about it in a very different light. We're all farmers. And each farmer is different. They are all in different categories. One, either you are a horticulturist, you are an animal farmer, you do plantation of certain type. But all of them have seasons. All of them definitely have their own farming methods. The farming methods are very, very different. So you can't look at John and say, John is reaping what he sowed. And then you're thinking to yourself, when do I get mine? No, your season is different. So that's what I'm saying. When you go on social media, there's too many things going on. Someone is wearing this, someone has this, someone has that. You need to know what kind of farmer you are and what kind of seed you are planting. And wait on your moment. The rain falls differently. Some people, when it rains, they don't like it because it destroys things. Some other people, when it rains, they're happy. So which one are you? Which kind of farmer are you? Are you waiting? You're waiting for the rain, yes. But how are you preparing your mind while you're waiting? You're a farmer. Continue to be a farmer. Continue planting your seed and don't stop planting your seed. The day you stop learning, the day you stop educating, is the day you stop growing. So thank you so much for listening and watching. I am Elvis, and it's a pleasure being here this very moment to inspire you.
That is our own brother Elvis. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done. Let's take a quick commercial break. We will be right back.
Introducing new Sunlight 2-in-1. It gives you burst after burst after burst of long-lasting freshness. New Sunlight 2-in-1 for burst after burst of long-lasting freshness.
Imagine that this is you and this is your taxi. You can go wherever you want in it. Imagine that taxis are affordable because now they are. Order a ride via Yango.
For revelations to win the television local series of the year, dial *447*11# and enter nominee code 180 to vote. For Maame Grace to win the Television Development Show Host Award, dial *447*111# and enter nominee code 164 to vote.
Welcome back. You are watching Celebrity Pulpit. My name is Maame Grace. This show is powered by Jerome 2020, the makers of Revelations and Time with Maame Grace. Brother Elvis, we welcome you back. We are going to ask you a lot of questions since you are here.
That's okay.
Because your followers are watching you, the youth are those who look up to you are watching you. They want to hear where you started from, the pains you've gone through, what nearly took you out of your vision.
Right.
Where did you start from?
Well, when it comes to radio, I started off from Atlantis Radio. Like I said in my earlier communication and conversation with my viewers, I mentioned something about preparation. So it's basically asking me where I started from. I started from my basics, preparations from the grassroots, from this primary school and all that. You'd be surprised to hear it because I didn't know that I was going to be all this until a point. You know what I mean by weaving your kente cloth? Sometimes you don't know you're weaving. It's just happening. And in that happening, that's when you realize that maybe I was called to do this, you know? So at that moment in time, from primary school and all, I loved music. And I was the guy at home who's keeping everybody entertained. When the party is happening, I'm not there, they're not happy. These little happenings in this moment, I just felt that, you know what, maybe this is it. So I got to Atlantis Radio after having done my secondary school and all. And the boss there says, what do you want to become in 5 years? I said, I want to be a radio star. The thing is, I was taken there by my dad. My dad knows him. That's the late James Appiah. And so I just don't know where to start from. But I knew what I wanted to be. Because
So you started from Atlantis Radio
Yeah.
and then?
And then I became a production assistant. Where, again, back to my conversation earlier, learning from the basics. So I learned from the basics, bit by bit, learn how to DJ, learn how to edit audios, do all of these small little things. And now at this moment, I can say confidently that, you know what, guys, when you're doing something, your focus should be on enjoying the process of your growth rather than thinking of a destination. So I was enjoying the process. I had no competition. I had no one I was looking up.
Don't you think because you had maybe parents who were, supporting you financially, the reason you were not, like that aggressive, you were enjoying? Because it's difficult to go to work, go back home without maybe transport, how to eat. It's a problem. How do you enjoy such a situation?
It's a mindset.
It's a mindset.
Yes, it's a mindset. You might think that, yes, this individual's got all the support, all of this. There are people who don't have the support, but they have a mindset. They are enjoying the process. What I mean enjoying the process is telling yourself that I'm going through this now, but it will definitely be fruit. There'll be fruits coming out of it later. So that thought is what keeps you going.
So you keeping all these thoughts and understanding the process and everything. You started from Atlantis Radio and then from there to where?
From
to
there
to where?
So from there, I went on to Radio XYZ. After Atlantis got gutted with fire at the point in time, and I went to Radio XYZ. When I got there, that's where the story changes. That's where I think that you just give me a minute and I'll tell you the story. So when I got to a Radio XYZ, the tools and the skills that I needed to be on a radio, I had done that. I've done all of that. Then again, when you look back at what I said earlier on about being in the waiting room of God, what's the thing you're doing? You need to have attitude, character, mindset, patience, persistence, prayer, push. All this in the waiting room. I waited my turn to actually get to Radio XYZ. And you see, when that happens for you, it's magical. You can't understand how it worked. So I was supposed to go do liners and jingles and station imaging for Radio XYZ. Very simple stuff. I recall just writing a few things and getting there and getting it done. When I got there, I got to the station manager. And he says, so you can do this and do that. And I said, yes. Okay, all right, so where do we start from? We started talking about jingles and all. And he was listening to my voice. He felt there was something in there. He felt there was a material he can use. But you see, when you pray all the time, there's always God talking to you. Go with your CV. I wasn't supposed to go apply for a job. No, I was there to do jingles and liners. But it says go with your CV. And that also takes me back earlier on to preparation. Okay? So I went with my CV and I did a demo on a CD plate, and I took it to the station. So we're talking, and he says, "Oh, wait, have you done radio before?" I said, "Yes, but not on the air." He says, "But where's your CV and all?" And I got perturbed. Why is he asking me about my CV? I said, "Oh, I have it here in my bag." And I took it out to him. I said, "Yes, you should have given me this a long time ago." But how did the story change? Why did he switch from creating liners to trying to see if he can get you on the radio? He says, "All right, he's going to call me." The next day he called me. "You have good material. Come for the orientation." And I'm like, "Oh my God, this is happening fast."
Your radio station, what language do you use there?
English.
Where are you from?
I'm a Votarian. I'm from the Voter region, yes.
So imagine you have this beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And you don't have the abilities to speak good English.
Right.
But you have the voice.
Yes.
And they don't speak Ewe
at all.
What happens to you?
You go to a station that speaks Ewe. That's one. Number two, if you can't go to a station that speaks Ewe because you have a bigger dream than a station that speaks Ewe, learn English. I believe in education. I believe in learning. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. So if you really want your dream, and I said earlier on that your dream is what keeps you up at night. Some people don't eat. It's what keeps you going back to it. If it means so much, why can't you learn about the dream?
So he's saying you should learn. Let me take this one. You were a very fine, handsome gentleman. I learned those who do radio likes women a lot. How true is this? And do you like women?
I suppose there's nothing else that I can say than to say, I like women. Women love me. My mom is a woman. I love my mom.
Not that you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know what you mean. I'm just trying to make sure.
So you leave mommy out of it.
Yeah, we make sure that we have, if you're mentioning gender, yes, I definitely should like women. Don't you think?
Like, you know what? Do you understand the question?
You mean womanizer, you mean?
Whatever you put it.
No, I want to be clear.
Yeah.
That's what you mean.
Yes.
Oh, well, if you're asking me if I am.
No.
If radio presenters are like that.
Are like that. Like they almost petonga too.
Okay. Thing is, I can't say for all of them.
But okay, say, do you do those things? Like,
no.
You don't?
No.
You are a Roman father.
No, I'm not a Roman father. I'm actually not a Roman father.
But you are very focused.
Yes. The thing is.
Like 3B.
Oh.
Okay, 5.
If you say 5, you see, the thing is, if you say 5, how, in which period?
Oh, okay.
Because
so
I mean,
it's cool, but just the arrangement. You do the arrangement well.
Oh, if, for example, if the guy is 40 years old, right? Yeah. And he says, oh, in his entire life he had about 5. You can separate the span of time within them. You get me? Then you say, okay, this person is an okay person. But if he says, oh, within 1 year I have about 17, then maybe you probably have an issue somewhere.
So within 1 year, which number is, okay.
Oh, one consistent, continuous is fine. You know why? I'll tell you what. When you have one woman in your life, your dream, what you want to achieve is easier.
It's easier.
Very easy.
Awesome. So those who want to, sin is sweet, but wait for it. So my last question to you. You know what's going on? Everybody is talking about LGBTQ++. I don't know how to call it.
Right.
The alphabets are that many. Mm-hmm. So you people can, call it well than I can. So what do you have to say about it? But I want you to go to this direction.
Right.
Somebody is born a male or a female, but has something, the hormones and everything, and the feelings he or she has is like the opposite side. Those people are there. Mm-hmm. This is what they want to do. We don't like it. It's not our custom. If such person approach you about this whole thing, what would you say? What would you tell the person? How can you help that person?
Okay, let me see if I can contextualize and practicalize what we're saying. So if I'm let's say I'm a company controller and there's somebody looking for employment and walks in and they are queer, my first question is, what is my objective as an organization? What's my mission? What's my goal? And then juxtaposing that to the individual, what can they do for me? can they do the job? That's the first question. If they do the job, can they do it well? Would I get revenue because that's what I'm in the business for? Would I get revenue? Would I get profit? If it's yes, I'll employ you.
It's not about employing the person. I'm talking about the condition. And the person comes to you. This is what's going on. I am Kwesi. I am in love with Ellis. Because I feel so much that I am trapped. That's the word they use. I am a male trapped in a female body.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. So I have run to you. Because Ghanaians are frowning at it. I have someone I feel I love. I want to get married to the person. What advice would you give? Or these things that is going on in the air. We are. What do you think we should do to those people who are in that condition? Not you giving the person employment,
okay.
but what can we do? What would you tell such people?
Okay, so has come far with what they have, what they're going through. If the person is an adult, more than 18, I believe that they have already gone through the ranks of, trying to work around seeing whether they can be this or be that. You can't change people. No, you can't change people.
We should just leave them and pray for them. Is that it?
Prayer solves problems, doesn't it?
Okay, so we should leave them and pray for them.
So long as it's not killing you.
Your last words, advise those. I want you to be on this very case. Those who are chastising those in this condition. If someone is in this condition and is watching us, what do you have to tell him? Your last words, then we are done.
Okay. First of all, to be honest, this topic is not a topic I want to talk about.
Don't talk about it.
No.
Advise those who are watching us.
Oh, it's actually a topic for me personally I don't want to steer into.
Okay.
Yes, I'll be very honest with you.
So you don't have anything to tell them that maybe encourage yourself and keep praying. Okay, it's fine. Your last word to the youth. Yes.
Okay,
youth.
so if you are someone who's dreaming of becoming something great, I just want to let you know that good is not enough. Anyone can be good. I mean, the guys who played the band, right? Anyone can say they're good. You're good. But good is not enough. So if good is not enough, why do we have a word in the dictionary called exceptional, outstanding, excellent? So why do we have certain people we call excellent? Why can't you be excellent? I think when we say someone is good, it's like dressing the person in a certain mediocre style. Like it's mediocrity well dressed. But if you take out the dress, it's still mediocre. Good is not enough. You can do more than being good. Every day, try to inch closer to be excellent, outstanding, and exceptional.
Outstanding and exceptional. Thank you so much, Brother Elvis. He's our own. Let's love him. You are watching Celebrity Pulpit. My name is Maame Grace. Same time next week, we'll come your way with another episode. God bless us all.
For revelations to win the television local series of the year, dial *447*11# and enter nominee code 180 to vote. For Maame Grace to win the Television Development Show Host Award, dial *447*111# and enter nominee code 164 to vote.